Hello everyone, welcome to switispeaks official YouTube channel. This is resume building series. Here we are learning to build a good quality resume and we are considering various different scenarios. Previously we had considered some scenarios. You can go through the resumes if you have not already gone through. We had seen some fresher resumes. We had also seen a fresher resume who has internship experience. We had seen some experienced resume. Today we are going to see how to create a resume for a person who has good amount of industry experience and now they are looking for leadership. Let's see each section one by. At the top, the full name of the person will come in bold. Then will come the contact details, which includes location, contact number, email ID, and the LinkedIn profile. When you click on the link which is provided, the LinkedIn profile of the person will open and the person has kept this LinkedIn profile updated. Next comes the career objective, where you need to specify if you are an experienced person, how much years of experience you have, in which domain you have experience, and what kind of opportunities you are looking for. So here if you see, the person has 8 years of VLSI experience, 2 years of software experience also. This also you can get it counted, that's why they have mentioned. And they are looking for leadership opportunities in which domain? In formal verification too. So it is clear now how many years of experience they have, in which domain, and what kind of opportunities they are looking for. Now, since the person has good amount of experience and they also have good amount of skills, what they wanted to do, they wanted to divide the resume into two columns. So here if you see, the resume is divided into two columns. Some information is present on the left and some information is present on the right. Since the person is experienced and they really have good amount of experience by now, that's why the education doesn't matter a lot. Of course, you should mention it, but you can keep it towards the end. What matters for such a high experienced person is their professional experience and the skill sets which they have. So if you see towards the left, the person has started with skills. They have mentioned all the skills one after the another. In the previous resumes, if you see, we had segregated the skills into different sections. But now this person is experienced and they wanted to divide this resume into two columns. So if they segregate it here, it won't look good. That's why what they did, they bulleted it out and they mentioned all the important skills since they are experienced now. Here if you see, they have worked on assertion based verification. Now the skill sets are in the order of importance. They are looking for formal verification. In that, what skills matter? Assertions matter. Formal verification matters if they have some protocol knowledge. Then of course the design knowledge. So digital electronics, computer architecture, cache memories. Then system verilog. UVM also the candidate has worked on. UVM, even RAL they have worked on. STA, static timing analysis. Scripting, they know Perl and Tickle. They have worked on IP and SOC flows. They know how to use Wordy tool. It's a simulation tool by Synopsys. Then Jasper Gold tool. This is the formal verification tool by Cadence. And Git, this is the version control tool. So all the important skill sets they have listed in the bullet points one after the other. In the right side, if you see, the person is experienced. And as I said, if you are this much experienced, your skill sets matter. So what they did, now they have worked on a lot of things. So they just wanted to provide a professional summary. In short, what all they did, they wanted to specify in few lines. So here, if you see in the professional summary, they have mentioned they have strong command on formal verification flows and system verilog assertions. These are the key skills required for formal verification. That's why they have mentioned it in the first line. Then they have good exposure to various formal apps in Jasper Gold. Jasper Gold is a tool for formal verification provided by Cadence, and that Jasper Gold tool itself has a lot of formal apps. This person has used, they have exposure to all these formal apps. Then, in addition, they also have in-depth knowledge of SOC and IP flows because they have worked on it, constraint random verification, assertion-based verification, code and functional coverage, RAL for verification. This 4 to 5 lines gives a summary of their entire work. If you see, it is crisp, clear, easy to understand, no complicated words, just the keywords. You see how many keywords are used in these many lines. Formal verification flows is a keyword. System verilog assertions is a keyword. Formal apps is a keyword. Jasper Gold is a keyword. SOC and IP flows is a keyword. Constrained random verification is a keyword. Assertion-based verification is a keyword. Code and functional coverage is a keyword. RAL is a keyword. Register verification is a keyword. If you have noticed professional summary carefully, it mostly consists of keywords only. And it will summarize all your professional journey with the help of these keywords. Next, in the left-hand side, the person has done certification in Jasper Formal Expert provided by Cadence. They have completed the certification. It's a useful certification for formal verification. That's why they have specified. In addition, the person has done some good work in their profession. So they have specified the awards which they achieved. They have achieved in 2 different workplaces. One award was finding bugs early in the cycle. This helps. If you find your bug early in the design cycle, it will help to left shift your verification effort. It means you can complete verification early. Next is they have done formal verification bring up from scratch. That's why they got an award. How they have described the work experience. The candidate has worked in various organizations. They also have some software experience which they have mentioned. You have to organize the workplaces in the order latest first. Whatever is the latest organization you are working for, that will come first, and so the current organization will come, the position which you held in the organization, and the duration for which you have worked here. The person is still employed there, that's why here it will come present. Now, description. What you have done. I always say you can put it in simple language. Try to use maximum keywords. No need of using any complicated language. You can describe it in a crisp and clear way. And never ever share any company confidential information. Now see how the person has described their work experience. The person is already at a leadership position. They have good amount of industry experience. That's why now they can take the responsibility of mentoring the juniors, new joinees on formal verification flows and SVA, because the person is right now in formal verification field. So whatever new people are coming in that domain, they are mentoring them and guiding them. The next point which the person has mentioned is they have worked on formal connectivity verification for new partitions in SOC. They have done arbiter verification using FPV. FPV is a technique in formal verification. The full form is formal property verification. Then there was a block CXL. They have verified that with the help of FPV, and they have also used some formal apps like bug hunting app, coverage app. In formal, you also have a coverage app that will tell you how much coverage is there. This is an app which is inbuilt in the Jasper Gold. Then the person has also built UVM environment for a new design IP from scratch. This is all the work they have done in the current organization. It's crisp and clear. It gives a gist of everything the person has done. They are mentoring, they are creating the flows from scratch, they are verifying the different blocks using formal property verification and Jasper apps. They also have the capability of completely building a new UVM environment for a new IP. So much information we got in these many sentences. See, this is how you have to be very crisp and clear. Then comes the next organization, the position which they held and the duration for which they have worked. Let's see how they describe. Now here they have again developed the formal connectivity and FPV flows from scratch for a new SOC project. That project was completely new. It didn't have any formal. So they have created everything from scratch, all the flows from scratch. They have taken the complete ownership of formal connectivity verification for a server chip. They have done FPV verification for a new memory IP. There was a new memory IP, and for that they have verified using the formal property verification. There is another technique in formal called as CSR verification, which is used for verifying the registers. They also have experience in using formal CSR verification for verifying the new system registers, whatever. Sometimes when the project is new, some more registers will get added. So that also you can verify using the formal CSR. Then they have contributed in high priority critical SOC debugs also. Again, it gives a very good gist of whatever the person has done with the help of maximum keywords, and it is still crisp and clear, easy to understand. They have the capability of developing the formal flows from scratch. They can take complete ownership of formal verification. They can build the formal environment from scratch for any new IP. They can also do CSR verification using formal, and they can debug critical SOCs. They can do critical debugs on the SOC. Then the next employer, the position you have held, duration for which you have worked. Let's see how they describe. The person was complete owner for an IP from test plan to coverage closure. They have done this. Complete ownership they have taken. Then they have written some new assertions for SOC and IP block. They have modified or created the new UVM components as required for the new design features. They have built the RAL methodology flow from scratch for verifying some system registers. And they have developed a scoreboard from scratch for new IP. Again, in minimum number of lines, we get the gist of whatever person has done. The person can take complete ownership of the verification. They can write assertions at SOC and IP blocks. They can create or modify the UVM components as per the design requirement. They can build a RAL methodology from scratch. They can develop scoreboard from scratch. So much information is covered. Next, the person also got a chance to do internship that they have mentioned. In internship, they have worked on coverage. They have written some functional coverage for a IP from scratch. They have also created some directed test cases for achieving the coverage closure. Sometimes the coverage bins are not hit. And for some scenarios, corner case scenarios, you might need to write the directed test cases that the candidate has done. And the candidate has handled regression automation using Perl. They have the knowledge in Perl script. So here also we come to know they have good exposure of functional coverage, writing directed test cases and regression automation. The person also has some experience in software. So that also they have mentioned that during the software they were working on test automation. And since the person is experienced, the educational background they have mentioned, but towards the end, the candidate is master's candidate. So only master's and bachelor's information is enough. So they have specified the master's university or college, the degree, and the year of pass out and the CGPA. Similarly, for bachelor's, university, the degree, year of pass out and CGPA. This is how you can create a resume for an experienced professional. And you only tell me, doesn't it look good, neat and clean? And doesn't it specify all the good work that the candidate has done in their entire career? This is how we should create a resume. Now I'll quickly summarize. At the top, your full name will come and the contact details. Then you will give a career objective which will tell how many years of experience you have in which domain and what kind of opportunities you are looking for. Since the person is experienced, they had a lot of information to fill. They wanted to fill work experience, lot of skills, certifications, achievements. So what they did, they segregated their resume into 2 columns. And since the person is experienced, educational background they can keep towards the end, but skills and professional experience they have to keep at the top. So towards the left hand side, the person has arranged the skills in the order of importance as per the job opportunity they are looking for. They are looking for formal verification, so assertions and formal and any design skills which they have, they will come at the top, and then other skills will come. And the person has also chosen to write a professional summary of 4 to 5 lines, which will give a complete gist of their entire career. The person has done some certification in formal, and that's why they have put it. And this is a very good certification, so they have put it. Then the person has achieved some awards and achievements in their workplace, which they have mentioned. And here, if you see, they have described their work experience in very crisp and clear language. Now, if you observe, the person has some gap in the master's and bachelor's. What was the person doing that time? That is also very clear from the resume. They have having 2 years of software experience. So this gap is anyways justified in the resume, but still if somebody misses it and asks, you can tell that you were working in software. Then they will tell you were already working in software. Why did you come to VLSI? So you can tell that you were more interested in VLSI. So you were preparing GATE along with the job. You got a good GATE score. You got admission in masters. And so you did masters and you entered the VLSI. Very well justified. This is how the resume is created for an experienced candidate. Now, I hope this gave you a gist of how to create resume. Even some experienced people reached out to me to ask how to create a resume. Take this as a reference and you can create your own resume as per your own work experience. I'll keep on coming with a lot of quality content, especially in VLSI. If you are interested to build your career in VLSI and you want to make best use of all these free resources, you can please stay tuned to switispeaks official YouTube channel by subscribing to it. Thank you and see you in the next video lecture.